Don't be so excited.
Don't get excitable. Nick, what were we talking about yesterday? What was that TV show idea? Oh, yeah, Friendophagia.
I thought it would be better, like, comedy movie, like a 40-Year-Old Virgin type, like Seth Rogen, James Franco.
Oh,
movie.
that would be a much better movie than a long-term TV show.
What was it about? A guy?
Well, okay, so it started off.
The guy's mom.
Yeah, Nick was talking about my muda. And so I said,
just barely.
I said, the only way that you can get with my muda is if you marry her, if you love her. Then you'd have to be my stepfather, of course.
And then that's the screenplay
that
idea.
started off the screenplay idea, friend of Fuja. Friend or Fuda. Faja. whatever way you want to say it.
Two friends. One friend has sex with the other guy's mom. Ends up marrying the mom, right? And then becomes the friend's dad.
Yeah, becomes the friends. And they're like best friends, essentially. And then all of a sudden he's taking on this stepfather role.
Patent pending.
No, patent pending. God, cut that. We can't do that. Can't use that.
I think that would be a really good movie, though. I would watch that.
I mean, I'd watch it. I don't know if it would be good.
Oh,
maybe if I bet we could sell it to a Seth Rogen type. Yeah. Well, James Franco not so much anymore.
Seth Rogen and Dave Franco then.
Sure.
Or Joseph.
Or Jonah Hill. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. 50-50. Great movie.
Yeah, that could work.
Okay.
Boys Take On Holly-wEiRd podcast.
Boys Take Holly-wEiRd.
This is your host Brandon, and I'm here with a couple other guys.
Nick. This is Nick.
Yeah, Hudson here. Yep.
Those are the other guys. Check. They're all here. Today we're going to be going over some of our most anticipated movies of 2023. We're kind of just going to take turns talking about them. We mostly have movies that we're really looking forward to, and then some that are just kind of interesting to talk about, or good topics to go over. So,
I only have ones that I'm excited for.
Nick went a little gung ho. He has a nice little list here, a little bigger than ours, but he's very excited, very educated on the movies that are coming out.
I wouldn't say that.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to talk about them. We're going to talk about them nonetheless. So, who wants to get started?
I'll go first. Since I have more.
Okay.
The first one that I'm very excited for, that comes out in February, is the M. Night Shyamalan movie, Knock at the Cabin.
Oh yeah, that one looks interesting. With
Batista.
Yeah.
Oh, and also Rupert.
Yeah.
From Harry Potter. What's his name? Rupert Grint. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Interesting.
But that's the thing about M. Night Shyamalan is that all of his trailers look so good, and then his movies don't turn out that good.
The first half is usually as good as the trailer, arguably, and then the second half, of the movie itself, and the second half just...
I think his movies are all over the place, honestly, because he's had some real hitters and some real misses. And I rewatched Unbreakable the other day, and god damn, that movie's so good.
Those movies are good. Unbreakable, so good. Split. I have not seen the...
Glass, haven't seen it, but it made me want to watch the other two. Anyway, yeah, that one does look really good.
Yeah. And Dave Batista, I will see anything he's in.
Yeah.
He's getting his acting chops, man. He's really coming together.
I like him as an actor, actually.
I do too. I think he's really trying his best to be as, I don't want to say talented, because you can't really try to be talented. He's trying his best to develop the skills necessary to be a good actor.
Yeah.
And he really wants to be taken seriously as an actor, not just someone who's turned wrestling into actor like we've seen John Cena and The Rock and kind of take on these typical roles. But he's really doing his best to put himself out there and to take risks. It's super cool.
And he's just so damn handsome, too.
Very handsome. So handsome man.
Weird scalp.
Well,
have you seen his scalp?
Bald?
He's just an interesting
He's more than bald. It's like his scalp is like he has too much skin on the top. And so he just has crazy scalp wrinkles.
It's a shame we...
You haven't seen these?
I haven't really paid attention.
You haven't seen this?
I haven't heard about this?
I love a good wrinkled scalp.
All right, well, that one was not on my list, I will say, but it is going to be interesting. I think I'll go see it, but I'm not greatly anticipating. Also, I just want to throw this out there, get it out of the way now. The Last of Us. We've talked about it so many times.
Oh yeah.
That show coming out in a week from today is going to be so
worth
good.
it.
Oh my god. So We'll get there once it comes out. We'll talk about it.
I think I have a healthy amount of low expectations for it.
Oh God, I have such high expectations.
See, that's
I can't control
for you, but mine's through the roof, unfortunately.
I just don't know. I just don't know if it's gonna feel unique, but like
yeah,
as like the game already feels like a movie.
Yeah.
So.
Right, and that's why I
just
think
where my low expectations.
But I think what they're doing is they're very purposefully trying to be as close to the game as possible. They're not trying to stray away because they know that's sort of the mistake that these adaptations have made in the past is they try to take their own route and people hate it for that reason.
They
are very specifically trying to stay to the story just to make people happy, give them what they want. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with going into audience expectations and really playing to that? I don't think there's anything wrong.
I'd rather have them stick close with it.
I think you could go wrong either way. You could be really close to it, or you could stray away from it, and there could be issues on either side of it. So, I think it'll be good. I'm just really trying not to overhype myself.
Oh God, good for you, man. Good for you.
Like I don't even think I've seen a trailer, but I am very excited for it.
I've seen a trailer, but I don't remember it super well. I'm trying not to watch it again before the actual show comes out.
Don't get me wrong. I'm very excited for it.
I
just don't want to ruin it for me.
Another February release, Ant-Man and the Wasp, February 17th.
Wow, that did not make my list.
I put that on.
I mean, I'm anticipating. I think it's going to be... It's Marvel. We all know what to expect. It's going to be something contributing to the story, hopefully. The overall plot towards Secret Wars, wherever we're going with this.
That comes out in February?
Yeah.
February 17th.
Whoa.
I know, it's coming up really quick.
I had that on mine, too, because if they're introducing Kang, I actually need this one to be like a step up from a lot of the stuff from the last phase. I mean... and it needs to have direction, like a clear.
I agree about that.
And I'm interested to see a more maybe dramatic, significant Ant-Man movie instead of just kind of a fun after. I mean, I like the other.
I think we're gonna get. I mean, it's Marvel. We're gonna get both.
Yeah.
It's gonna deep dive a little bit, but then they're gonna throw in. We'll see how well they are able to balance comedy and drama because that seems to be one of their bigger issues with their movies is that they struggle with that often.
This is technically Phase 5.
Yeah, this is the first
of Phase 5.
Yeah.
Okay, this better feel different.
Yeah.
It better feel tonally different.
Yeah.
But I do think it's going to be very silly.
I do think it'll be silly, but totally different is something I think they're really trying to do with Phase 5. We saw it with Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Spider-Man No Way Home had its moments where it felt incredibly dark. Like they were really trying to roll towards this darkness. But we'll see.
I feel like I have healthy low expectations for this movie as well, which I think is really good to go into a movie with low expectations.
I agree.
Then you can only go up from there.
That's true.
I have almost none. I could be teetered either way.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think it'll look cool.
I think it'll look great. Yeah.
I need Kang. My only expectation is I need Kang to be really good because he's supposed to be. They're advertising as like the next Thanos level, bigger than Thanos level.
Right.
So if he appears,
bigger.
Yeah, because it's
I mean, not physically large.
Like I mean, Secret Wars is supposed. Secret Wars is supposed to be like Endgame on crack. Are we allowed to say that?
No, I mean you're right about that.
No, but it is. It's supposed to. It's supposed to be like a full on like. Instead of them just hopping through time and stuff like in Endgame, it's gonna be hopping through multiverses. Is what they're advertising. Secret Wars is about. And Kang is supposed to like break the multiverse. Basically.
Sounds cute.
So he needs. I just want him to be cool. Like the rest of the movie can be like kind of funny and have its classic Ant-Man stuff, but I just need Kang to be good. That'll have to like make or break it for me.
Yeah, it's true.
If I come out of that and I just don't feel like Kang's much of a threat, then I'll probably be kind of.
Because is he supposed to be the big bad of this movie?
No, yeah.
Of this movie, and
hinted like how Thanos was hinted in Phase 1.
I think he's actually supposed to be a big
I don't think
bad,
we know it
I
for
don't know
sure
for
yet.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't think we know. I think they're really dealing with the quantum realm and what part he plays in that we don't know yet.
Judging by the fact that he is in the trailer, though, I would guess he's going to play a bigger role than Thanos did like early on.
You would think so.
I'm guessing he'll be a threat in some way.
Okay, your next one.
Yeah, next one.
What? Let's see. I had that one on there too, so I guess we'll just keep it in the same kind of realm. Go with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Yeah.
Right. We'll see.
Yep. Love it.
Again, I have no expectations.
Oh, and see, for this one, I feel like I have crazy.
Mine are crazy high because Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I just love. I mean, I love both 1 and 2, but I just want it to be as good.
I'm really, I think with all of Phase 5, I'm approaching it very well, we'll see.
The trailer just looks so emotional and impactful and
it does
epic.
Yeah.
And it's really selling it hard. It's like, you know, remember when the Cars 3 trailer came out and everyone was like, whoa, that movie looks
No, not at all. I do not remember that even a little bit.
And then,
Doesn't live
people
inside
were
my
very
head at all.
disappointed with it. This is giving me those.
Is
same
that really
vibes.
comparable? Cars 3 to Guardians 3? Yeah.
It's just that trailer, when Lightning McQueen is like flying through the sky and flipping over, and it seems very epic. You don't remember that?
Not at all. Oh God.
Okay. Well, anyway, this I think this movie's gonna be very good, and allegedly Dave Bautista is out, right? Like he had said.
He's kind of saying that it's the end of Guardians for him. It's the end of Drax for him.
Yeah,
and
so.
a lot of people are saying they think there's going to be a big death in this movie, so it potentially could be Drax. Which, it's funny because each movie he's in, he's kind of mentioned like how he'll do whatever it takes to stop something or someone, even if he's made comments like that before within the movies, and you can tell he has like a very short sort of temper to just jump into something.
Yeah.
I have a very strong feeling that what he's going to do is going to be like a save all, end all, be all type situation.
I could
but
see
he'll
it being
sacrifice
Drax, but I hope it's Rocket. Because that for me would be more emotionally impactful just because of his character arc, because he's so selfish or has been. It would be cool if he had to have like a self-sacrifice.
We've seen him several times.
I feel like
come out of that
multiple
now.
things are gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be big.
I think it's gonna
plot-wise,
be a big
it is gonna
moment,
be
and
big.
we're gonna see some deaths.
I think it's the last Guardians.
At least we
movie.
better see some deaths.
Yeah.
I agree about that. Yeah.
For the third Guardians movie,
I think it's the last Guardians movie.
we need
too.
to be seeing some stakes here.
It'd be
Yeah,
really
some
nice,
goddamn
honestly,
lives.
going into Secret Wars. Like, it'd be kind of cool, like missing a character. You're like,
Yeah.
I really wish this character was
Because
here.
we're clearly
Yeah.
getting Gamora back, so we need
Yeah, that'll be weird.
to. All right,
Nick,
that movie's
you're
gonna be
next
very
up.
good.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm just gonna throw two out here because I know they're not on your lists. They both come out in February. The first one is Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Damn it! I forgot about
We're still waiting on that? God, I thought that came out already. But yeah, I do really want to see that movie.
I have no idea what to expect of that. Just some blood and guts.
That's gonna
and
be a
honey,
fun time.
of
Yeah.
course.
And honey.
I just want a bloody mess. That's all I want. Winnie the Pooh in it.
That's what you want, that's what you get.
Yeah, good.
You already see it in the trailer.
That's all I want.
And then the other one that comes out in February is Cocaine Bear.
That does look
Hey,
good. Yeah,
you
Cocaine
you
Bear was
underestimate
great.
my power. That was on my list, actually.
I don't know if that's going to be good.
It was an
but I think
honorable
it's gonna
mention
be-
for me, but it wasn't on my list.
I think it's going to be a fun time, but
Fun time.
I don't know if it's going to be good.
Yeah, I would agree with that exactly.
It's going to be a fun time. Yeah. The next one on my list, I genuinely think has potential to be the best movie of the year.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Yep,
Ooh,
that was on
yeah.
my
The
list.
first
Me too.
movie was amazing, and
Yeah.
everyone I think pretty much agreed on that. I never really saw a bad review,
Yeah.
either audience or critic, and I'm hoping that this one
Yeah.
does just as well. But it's a sequel, so it's hard to know for sure.
Well, they
There's
spent
gonna
so
be
much
settings
time
and
on it,
stuff.
which is nice.
They did spend a lot of time on it.
Are they still going with the fact that it's part one? Or is it across the universe?
I'm seeing Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse as the official title.
Forgot.
I'm not seeing part one as part of it.
Yeah.
But I did hear that, I remember, in the very beginning. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, if that movie's bad, I don't know what to do with my life.
That'll be
because,
sad.
There are just insanely high expectations. For
Yeah,
that.
the first
Yeah.
one was amazing. Amazing.
It was,
That's gonna be
yeah.
good. I have no idea what it's about, but
Nah.
sounds cool.
Brian, take it away.
Yeah, bro.
All right, we'll go with Barbie.
Yeah, that was on my
I
list.
knew one of you was going
Someone
to
had to
mention
say
Barbie.
it.
What?
Someone
That
had
was
to- someone had to say
not
it.
on your list?
No.
You're the odd man out.
I don't think I'm highly anticipating
I-
this movie.
I am
I
actually-
think it'll be interesting, but I'm
it's gonna
not.
be insane.
I'm
I
not
think it'll
itching
change-
to see it.
I
in
think it'll change
theaters.
my life.
See,
You think it'll change your?
I do too. I'm hoping it's. I'm just hoping it's gonna be amazing. But
'Cause it's Greta Gerwig, right?
It's Greta Gerwig, and the trailer,
Lady Bird.
the
Have
little
you seen Lady Bird?
Yeah, I did like Lady Bird.
and the little teaser trailer was just insane.
And the teaser was interesting.
To combine
I
it
think
with-
it's gonna have a lot of thematic elements that we're not expecting.
Yeah, yeah,
Like some
I agree.
highly.
The trailer kind of showed that. I would agree
Yeah.
with that. Yeah.
yeah. With the whole 2001: A Space Odyssey comparison at the beginning, and then just little clips of handsome men dancing, and
Yeah.
then that's really all they show you. But
Like I don't think it's gonna be some like kid Barbie movie.
No.
it's gonna
No.
be like
No.
this crazy deep movie. I think.
It's gonna be something weird.
it'll be weird. I think it'll be weird.
Anyway,
too, yeah.
Oh,
I'm just
God.
excited that it's not going to be some traditional what you would think of a Barbie movie. So I think it'll be interesting. I'm excited to see it,
Yeah.
see what that's all about, and I hope they play
front
their
row opening night.
yeah, and I hope
Oh, really?
I will be there too, and I hope that they play
Front
their.
row.
I hope they
opening
keep their cards close to the chest and don't really release
Whose
many
chest?
other things.
night. Margot Robbie's chest.
We don't talk about that here.
This is a kid's cast.
This is a kid's podcast. Kid friendly. It's Barbie. We're talking about Barbie.
Already fucked a few times. I don't know if this is a good podcast.
Yeah, you're right.
You've already been demonetized.
Demonetized?
Can't get
Okay.
demonetized if you're not making.
We're not popular enough
Yeah,
to get
exactly.
demonetized. Yeah.
Jokes on you, YouTube.
Nick?
We first got to reel the audience in with all the cuss words, and then once we have the audience, then we take the cuss words out.
Weed them out.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Moving on.
Seems backwards.
Okay, let's see. Barbie was on mine. Super Mario Bros. Movie coming out in April. Chris Pratt. I'm excited for that.
I'm excited for
I
it.
think the animation style looks
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
I think the cast of it.
The cast
so
is great.
good.
Yeah.
Don't love Chris Pratt's voice. I would love for it just to be a stereotypical Italian voice.
But could you imagine that for 2 straight hours?
Sounds funny. That's fun.
That Mario voice for 2 hours, you'd get over it real quick. I don't think you'd be able to take what he's saying seriously.
Yeah.
For the game, it worked in short little snippets, but to actually hear a character and try to give him some depth, and
Every
that's
day.
Yeah, but it's just gonna be Chris Pratt's voice, and it's just gonna be Lego
it's Chris Pratt slightly Mario'd, which is gonna be weird.
Slightly
It's
Mario.
gonna be weird. We all knew going into it, like, oh, that's gonna be a weird one.
Yeah. I can't imagine that movie being bad.
I can't do that.
I know people were like, when they announced
It'll be
it.
fun.
I think it'll be fun.
It'll
I
be a
think
fun
it'll be a good
watch.
time.
Yeah.
I can imagine myself
Gonna have
tearing
a
up.
good time.
Let me say another one just because I have a bigger list.
Yeah.
Beau is Afraid.
Oh, hey, I have that one on there too.
Coming
Yeah,
out in
that
April.
one.
Haven't seen anything.
That's Ari Aster, right?
It's Ari Aster.
Oh, with Joaquin Phoenix.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was
yeah.
originally called Disappointment Boulevard, and I was very confused that they changed it to Beau
That's
is
a
Afraid. But
big change.
yeah.
Huh.
But allegedly, it's a feature of one of his shorts that he had made. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I think that movie's gonna be very, very
It does look good.
good.
Yeah.
I have no idea what it's about.
I was watching bits of the trailer today, and then I backed out. I didn't want to watch anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
like
everything,
something about him through the generations. He plays himself as an old guy and
Weird.
I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea, but
Ari Aster and Joaquin Phoenix. It definitely won't be bad.
it doesn't seem horror though. Which
Yeah.
Midsommar and Hereditary were horror.
Just like
This is more
weird.
like psychological comedy.
Interesting. Cool.
So
Interesting. I have a movie that I know I'm pretty sure is on all of our lists. Oppenheimer.
Yep.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes.
Yes, we're all
That's gonna be
Christopher
the
Nolan
biggest movie
fans.
of the year.
I was gonna say,
I think overall will be the biggest.
if one movie could beat Spider-Man in terms of quality, they're very different. But it would be Oppenheimer. I feel like I have insanely high expectations.
Oppenheimer.
Whatever.
Oppenheimer.
like Midwest when you run into each other. Oppenheimer.
Yeah, okay.
I am very excited for that. Very excited. For that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be a great one. So that one, obviously we throw.
Phenomenal
I'm gonna
cast,
throw in
too.
another one. Honestly, I'm excited for the Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1.
I put that too.
He obviously, we know what to expect of Tom Cruise. He's just gonna be throwing in these bigger, badder, crazy stunts. That everything is. It's very Christopher Nolan in terms of how most of it is practical.
Yeah.
Most of what we're seeing on screen is practical, and that's something that you can really truly appreciate these days. This practicality of films,
Yeah.
especially when they're
That
going
is cool.
this big with things.
And
It's
just like
crazy.
in quality and story wise, anything after Mission Impossible 3 have been
Yeah.
top notch,
Yeah.
very good movies.
I agree.
This one's gonna be very good, but it's pretty epic that it's a part 1.
Yeah.
Oh
Part
my
2,
god,
so
I know.
I wonder what that means. Wonder why it wouldn't just be another sequel after this one. Why is it part 1, part 2?
Like, are they ending it for real?
Yeah,
Dead
is it
Reckoning
like
Part 2. I mean,
is
that
it
could
like
be
a big
cool.
finale that they're building.
That
up
could
to,
be really
or-
cool, though.
Dead is in the name, so he's probably gonna die.
Yeah, like Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows Part 1. So
Wow.
Part 2.
There we go. There
Comparisons.
we go.
Yeah,
God.
okay. Brund.
I had Dune Part 2
Of course.
on here. Of
Yeah,
course, that's
classic.
easy.
Actually,
one.
that's gonna be the biggest movie. Huh? I don't know.
I don't know. It's a part 2. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it is going to be like the Deathly Hallows Part 2 to Deathly Hallows Part 1 in terms of I feel like it's going to have a lot of epics. I mean, not that Dune 1 didn't have epic scale, but just like some big action sets and just like the whole climax.
But also, when we say biggest movie of the year, that could mean a couple of things.
Yeah.
Now, that can mean audience turnout, box office smash, stuff
That's
like
kinda
that,
what I'm
or
thinking.
Academy, Best Picture type stuff. Like,
Because technically, like the books, Dune Part 1 and Part 2 is just book 1. of
Right.
Dune. So there's multiple books.
Right.
Yeah.
Like this can't. I don't imagine this being the end, but
no.
Hopefully not.
No, it's not going to be the end. If it pulls the audience
Yeah.
well and makes good money, they'll
Sure
keep
will.
doing it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to make Academy
No.
Best Picture.
I don't think it
like
will
that.
be like the best movie of the year, but maybe one of the biggest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Dune 1 was nominated for so many Oscars. I think this one will be nominated.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I
think it was even nominated for Best Picture.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
I think. Don't quote me on that. But
I don't know. I have a
for sure
feeling.
it was
I have
on
a
the
feeling
special effects
Oppenheimer
and
is going to be
directing.
taking Academy
I hope.
a lot this year, or the
Bo was
Bo was Afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have to make an episode on Dune Part 1 because I don't remember any of it, but I do remember loving it.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch it. It's so I haven't seen it since around the time it came out. It's pretty long, but I did like it a lot.
Seeing that Creed 3 is coming out this year, I really need to watch Creed 1 and 2. I have
Have you
great
never
things
seen
about them. I've never seen. I don't know why I haven't seen them. I just did.
I haven't seen
And
them.
Creed 3 coming out this year, I'm like, God, I really need to watch all.
Yeah,
And
these
this one's
because they do it
directed
really
by
well.
Michael B. Jordan.
Which is cool.
Cool.
Yeah, that is gonna be cool.
I'm in
But
the
yeah,
same boat.
I've heard Creed 1 is insanely good, and Creed 2 I haven't heard anything about.
I agree about that. It's a sequel. I heard it was a sequel.
But I heard Creed was like life changing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I gotta see Creed.
Gotta see Creed.
Gotta see Creed.
Any more on your list, bro?
Yeah, I've got a couple more here.
Hit them, because I only have one more.
Okay, well let me say do a 2-in-1 here because one of them, it's in the same boat as Creed. Confession, I haven't seen the Indiana Jones movies.
Ooh, yes, this is my most
So
anticipated.
I put Indiana Jones on the list because I saw the trailer and it looks like a very, very good movie.
Yeah.
And it makes me want to watch the Indiana Jones movies.
What is your about?
It looks like a good Indiana Jones, but I think with Harrison Ford's age, they're trying to do too much action for what he's capable of, and I think we're gonna see that.
I think
we're gonna see that like, oh, this old man's lagging, and they're really trying to work a lot of Hollywood magic to make it look like he's not lagging.
Hopefully don't
that's
rely
not-
too much on that, I hope.
But also, the one scene in the trailer already bows me, where he's standing at the table, they all
Yeah.
point guns, he ducks below the table, and they're all just blasting right above him.
That's
That
so
is-
classic Indiana Jones.
That's
Have you
so
seen?
dumb.
Have you seen Indiana Jones? Like, have you seen the movies?
I saw the first one a long time ago, and I
that's
haven't
so,
seen really
so
any since.
classic Indiana Jones, like that bit, that kind
I mean,
Like
yes, it's a
cliche,
very.
like unrealistic, like
Yeah.
he's done. Yeah,
Yes.
that makes sense.
He's not
like-
dodging. They're just wasting
They're just
ammo
missing.
right above
Yeah,
the
like
guy who
that's-
they all saw go under the table.
Yeah.
That's
I
that's
don't
the
know.
bit though. That's
Yeah.
the bit.
I
I
heard
did
he
hear when
broke
we were
his-
watching it, yeah, and then
he
off
broke
the
his
week, everybody's
ankle
like,
or
"That's
something."
there." So I can see. I don't know. I guess I could see that. Yeah, I don't know. It made me want to watch the movies. I
Like
guess.
you take those movies with a grain of salt because they're not supposed to be hyper realistic. They're
Yeah.
not like
That's
Mission
the vibe.
Impossible.
Yeah.
They are kind of kitschy and kind of cheesy.
That's the vibe
That's
I got
fair,
from that
but-
trailer for sure.
But yeah, I think also the fact that I think they are acknowledging the fact that he's older because the movie is about the dial of destiny, so it has to be about time travel and like him missing his glory days, and I don't know.
We'll see.
And even in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, they talk about like him being like old now,
Yeah.
and
I
it's
just
gonna be
remember watching
terrific.
him run
It's
in
gonna
Star
be
Wars
terrific.
Force Awakens, and
Yeah.
I was like, ooh,
That is fair.
that does not look very good.
that is fair. Yeah, his running in Force Awakens is a little funny to watch.
He's wobbling a bit.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, that movie's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
I'm the most
I'm
excited
excited
for
to
that
see
movie
it.
specifically.
The other one I had just because then I only have one more as well was which I know nothing about this really. The Hunger Games, The Ballad of
Yeah,
Songbirds and Snakes.
That was on my list as well.
Yeah,
I love the Hunger Games books, and the movies
Yeah.
were, I mean, for the most part,
I
what
really
I
liked
wanted
them
from them.
overall.
I loved the movies.
yeah.
I thought Mockingjay Part 2 was a little meh. But I'm excited to see this sort of different telling of a story. I think there's a lot they can do with that world because it is so open and unique.
We should do episodes about those movies because I don't really remember those movies.
They're great movies.
I remember the
They are
first
great.
two.
Mockingjay Part 1 was really good, I thought.
Mhm.
And then Mockingjay Part 2, I remember people not being super happy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's this prequel about?
I think it's about how the games started, is what I've heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And it's already coming out, huh?
End of the year, I think.
Yeah.
Very end of the year, yeah.
What's it called?
The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I haven't looked into the cast at all. I don't know
Yeah.
who's in it. I'm betting
'Cause
there's
that
going to
is
be
a book.
new faces in this movie. Or, like, faces that we haven't seen a lot. Like, they're
I
going
wonder
to...
if like
try to
President
push it
Snow
through.
will be in it or something.
I don't know, because they'd have to... I imagine that... I mean, he's so old now. They're probably going to do a
Yeah.
young President
Yeah.
Snow.
Yeah.
But he might not be President Snow yet at this point. I have no idea, because
Yeah.
this hasn't been written as far as I know. This isn't a book.
It is a book.
Is it really?
Oh, cool. Dang. Did the book come out after the other ones?
Yeah.
This prequel book?
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
Well, that's exciting.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, we just don't know anything about this.
Yeah, I'm just talking out of my ass.
Okay, let's see. I have. Do you guys have any more?
I have
No.
one more, but what you can do,
Okay, I have
you can do a couple.
2 more. I have The Flash, which comes out in June, allegedly.
I'm
Listen, I figured we would do kind of a separate bit at the end about all the DC movies coming out this year because that's obviously going to be a train wreck of
Yeah,
weirdness.
I'm not excited for any other DC movie except for The Flash.
I'm
I
excited
think-
for the Flash,
I think
but
The
it
Flash
doesn't.
just-
It doesn't mean anything.
But exactly, but I do think it has the ability to be a standalone movie. I think
I think
could
that
be
was
a
the
movie.
point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And I think the idea and the concept of it seems so cool that I don't think it should be overlooked because I do think it'll be really
It's
good.
gonna be cool.
And they should just edit it. Hopefully, they edit it to be very standalone. So we
Yeah.
can just go back and be like, "Oh, that's a cool Flash."
Not really a big fan of Ezra Miller anymore.
Yeah.
They've been kind of weird. I don't know about
Shazam.
Shazam: Fury of the Gods and Aquaman. It all just
I
seems
don't care about any of it.
I think I don't care about anything.
But I feel the same way
Of
about
the-
Flash as I do about those movies in terms of what's the point?
I'll just stick with
What's
my
the
Robin
point?
Pattinson.
Where are we going with this?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
We'll
think
see.
it'll be cool, and we should still go see it.
Oh, I'll
But I will
see
not
it.
be seeing Shazam.
Blue
and I
Beetle
will not
comes
be
out
seeing
this year.
Aquaman. I don't care about that.
I would
don't care
almost
about
rather give money to those two movies and Flash and avoid Blue Beetle.
it. Wait, Blue Beetle is a part of the Guns-verse?
Yes. Blue Beetle is the first movie to come out as part of the Gunsverse.
Oh, okay.
And I would rather give my money to the others than to the Gunsverse. I
Oh, okay. All right.
have a lot of emotions about this.
And then, okay, let's see. What I have one more that I think is just a funny add-on, so I think you should say yours.
All right, yeah, my last one. I know you guys haven't seen them, but John Wick Chapter 4
Yeah, I saw that.
is actually probably my most anticipated movie of the year, just under like
God.
Oppenheimer and Spider-Man. I'm telling you, man, those movies are
They're-
my favorite
they're great
action
movies,
movies of
yeah.
all time. They top any action movies I've seen. And just the practicality, like you're talking about,
Right.
Just that's amazing, and they're so consistently good through all 3 of them, and just. I don't know. Everything about them is just a lot of fun, and they're just packed with energy, and the world building is fun.
I would say Keanu Reeves cares just as much about how realistic it looks as Tom Cruise. In
Yeah,
a sense of
it's
like
that,
he
yeah.
wants it to be as real as possible, and
Yes.
he puts a lot of effort in
yeah.
to make sure that he is carrying his weight in that.
Oh
is,
yeah.
is this
which is
supposed
really
to be
cool.
the last of the series? or do
They
you-
haven't said that. I would be fine either way because if the 3rd one was still that good, and the 4th one is giving off vibes that it's going to be that good. I could see them keeping it going for
Did
another
the
movie
third
or
one?
two.
Could the third one have possibly been the end? Like, did it totally leave cliffhangers?
I mean, it could have been the end, but I kind of wanted there to be more.
Okay.
Yeah, but it
So
could.
I wonder if there
We'll see.
is there a subtitle? Is it just?
No, I think
John
it's
Wick
just
4?
Chapter 4 at least as of now.
As far as I know, they've all just been chapter 1, 2, 3.
Well,
4.
so 3 was Parabellum.
What?
Which was interesting. So that's why it's kind of weird that 4 is just back to Chapter 4. But yeah, great fun times, and yeah, love those movies. So.
All right. Well, my last one comes out in December, starring Timothy Chalamet.
Oh, I know where this is going.
Wonka.
Yeah,
I
Wonka.
have no idea what that's going to be about. But it's just a
Yeah.
prequel, an origin story of William Wonka.
Yeah, that could be
Bill Wonka.
Billy Wonka.
Billy Wonka, as he was known as a child, and then he grew into William, and then Will.
Yep.
Willie?
Willie.
Love some.
We'll see. We'll see. Timothy Chalamet is good. He's,
He's
fun to watch
good.
on screen. We'll see how that goes.
I don't know what to expect from it, but I'll see it. I'll be seeing it.
Yeah. God. Well,
Sounds funny.
yeah. 2023 is going to be a big year and a weird year
It's
for
gonna
movies.
be very
honestly.
big. It's gonna
Yeah.
be very big, and I think it's gonna be one of the bigger years in the last decade.
I think so. There's a lot of stuff coming
So
out.
many things are coming out.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
I'm so nervous for a lot of these because most of them are sequels or part of a bigger picture, part of a bigger universe, and then some of them mean absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel
I
that.
agree with that. We only really mentioned blockbusters.
Yeah, we mentioned
Other
a
than,
couple
like,
of smaller
Beau
ones.
was Afraid.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to
Winnie
look
the
at
Pooh,
some
Blood
other...
and Honey is not a blockbuster.
That's
Neither
true.
Cocaine Bear. I don't think so.
No, that's
Yeah.
gonna be a blockbuster.
You think so?
Yes, that's gonna be a blockbuster.
Well, we'll figure it
It'll
out.
bust.
I don't think it's meant to be, but it will be. Like it's styled not to be that way, but I think it totally will just because of what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be a big year.
Yeah. So we will catch you on the flippity flop later.
Yeah, we need a sign off. We'll figure it out.
It's
We'll
like
figure it
later.
out. But for now.
Yeah, we'll just try a few of them. Get all that out really first.